What's going on, everybody? It's Aaron, and today we're going to break down how to do a song in the style of David Kushner, specifically something similar to his newest release, Sirens, or prior to that, the album 20 Years From Now. I am a huge David Kushner fan and just absolutely love his work, and yeah, so let's dig into how we accomplish this. So, we're going to start off with a piano. I particularly like, for this style, I like the Grandeur by Native Instruments. It sounds really good, and then we're just going to lay down some basic chords. We have those lows filtered out a good bit to make room for this bass. The one I chose to use is Moto Bass 2 by IK Multimedia, and 70s J bass, and I did modify some of the controls, so there's a limiter that's on by default. I turned that off. I tamed some of these lows a little bit, and for playing style I also engaged the muting 13%, and that sounds like this. And then we have drums. So I'm using Easy Drummer 3. This one is the Tight Room Kit. And yeah, that's what it sounds like. And that's the verse 1. And then we come into the pre-chorus. And so then that's where we start adding in the electric guitars. So on this one, I started off with the preset Beautiful Clean. That's in the Archetype, Tone King, Imperial Mark II. Then you go to Artists. We're going to go to Charlie Robbins, Beautiful Clean. Now I did make some modifications, so the tremolo is all the way backed off, rhythm channel volume's up a little bit, we have the compressor engaged. Then on the speaker cone, I swapped out, I think they're like stock ribbon mics, I swapped those out for some U47s and adjusted them slightly, so I have one close to the cone and one farther away to kind of balance that light and dark tonality. Pulled this 250 hertz band down slightly, and then the settings shown here, the effects, and that sounds like this. Yep, so that's how it sounds. Just a little guitar movement down in here. So just using the A minor pentatonic scale. That's the key we're in this for this song. C major, A minor. Yep. And then we keep it pretty basic until we're into chorus 2. Then we start adding a little bit more. So here we have these bells. I played those in. I don't have them on me right now, but C, E, A, C, E, A, C, E, A. And going along with that, we have some EQ. So filtering out a lot of the lows and the mids, taming off the highs a little bit. Then we have an 1176 compressor using the Rhodes leveler. I also bumped the input level just a touch on there. Ableton Auto Pan. So you're going to be able to hear it slowly shifting side to side. So that's just kind of moving around. And then at the very end of the chain, realm. I don't know why it does this. It only does it when my screen recorder's on. But yeah, and that's just to get that super washed out reverb. Then we have these string layers. Or sorry, this organ layer. And for that, Universal Audio, Waterfall, B3 organ. Sounds fantastic. Then we have the bridge, which is just bass, guitar, piano. So here you can hear there's a bit more layering going on with the electrics. I try to keep that kind of tucked down in the mix, but just poking through enough to tickle your ear. And the goal, make sure you can hear everything. We don't want anything sticking too far above the rest, but we want that drum and bass really holding everything down. So yeah, that is it as far as the arrangement and production goes. Then on the the mix bus, so we have some saturation. So that's coming in with the black box by Analog Design, and this mix is down at 32%. Then we just have the BX Digital V3, just shaping, really mainly just using that to shape the low end a bit. Then a Pultec Universal Audio, Pultec EQ P1A, some slight adjustments, then T-Verb at the very end, 15% mix. Still sounds good. So that's all there is to it. Just getting those dense, thick piano chords going really is the basis that you build everything else off of. You get your chord progression, so you get a solid verse, decent pre-chorus, solid chorus, and a bridge. And that's all there is to it. Sprinkling in, we could do a little more to spice things up, but also, you don't want to overcrowd things for when vocals come in. And so I think this is a really great foundation for someone to build off of. It's very much in the David Kushner vibe and leaves a lot of room to do fun stuff with the vocals. So yeah, that's how it's done. If you like what you saw here and you want to see more, please like, comment, share, subscribe. Yeah, let me know. If you have any requests, let me know what you'd like to see in future videos down below. Peace.